So JD is having his career comeback right at the anniversary of the JD versus AAH trial, with even the media that does not want him to succeed admitting that this could well be not only the career comeback, but the return to Hollywood. Now, the majority of the public, minus Team AH, of course, they're celebrating this move. They're glad to see the man. He first got justice. Now he's having a career comeback. They say it's about time. Now, Team AH, they are hilariously mad about this, too. I mean, you can find them commenting all over Twitter, with a few losing it and going that extra mile and, well, adding to the celebration as they find themselves kicked offline. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. All right, so hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And now this is huge news, and it couldn't be timed any better with JD's comeback film set to open this year at the Cannes Film Festival. Now, what makes this even better, in my opinion, is the date all of this is announced to the public. Because a year ago, April 11th, 2022, you had the JD versus the AH trial. So, you have the man. He proves to the public that he didn't do what he was accused of. He gets justice. After that, he has career win after career win. And the thing that I find amazing about this is that even adversarial media, the media that tried to take down the man's career, they're not only announcing this, but many of them are celebrating this move because they know the man's on the comeback. They know the person that they backed, they ended up losing, and well, they ended up losing in the public as well. I mean, look at some of these headlines. They read like this, quote, JD comeback continues with opening film at Cannes, and this is just a small sampling of all of the articles that have come up about this story. Now, the media, they stress the importance of this stuff too, telling you that this is his first film since the AH court trial. They also tell you this has a real chance of winning. I mean, you can see it right here in the byline. They tell you about the director, they tell you about the stars, and then they tell you that they're no stranger to the Cannes Film Festival, having won the jury prize in 2011, being nominated in 2015. So it's not just JD, it's JD with a winner of a film and with winners that are all around him. Now, the thing that truly fascinates me in this are some of the articles that the media is linking or creating now, because they're no longer just trying to disparage JD. I mean, there's some of them out there that still do, but overwhelmingly, many of these, they are celebrating the man's career. And that tells you something has changed. I mean, if you look at this article here that's been shared quite a bit in other articles, it talks about the man's star power, talking about all of his appearances at the Cannes Film Festival. There's been quite a few of them too. I mean, they took 18 pictures here, and again, this has been shared far and wide. Now, what's truly astounding about this, too, is the level of comeback that we're talking about. Because I want you to think about this. The last major acting role that JD had was back in 2020. That was in the independent film Minamata. Very good film, by the way, but remember how the film was met. I mean, you not only had the distribution for it trying to make sure that the movie didn't come out, but the media, they backed that move. They were celebrating shutting JD down, saying that he didn't deserve roles back then. Now, compare that to this coming from Variety. I mean, freaking Variety. And if you don't know what this would be a big deal, Variety is owned by Penske Media, who also owns Rolling Stone. Rolling Stone, they tried to destroy JD's life. They were one of the first places to go after him. They went after his lawyer, Adam Waldman. They went after so many other people as well, myself included. They tried to take anyone down. Now you have affiliates of them, Variety, who tried to destroy JD as well, saying, hey, we've got this exclusive here. We want to tell you about that movie. By the way, this is a comeback. So they're telling you, yes, this is a comeback. After 3 years away, a 3-year hiatus, the man, he's rolling again. I mean, like I said, they expect something. They expect something big. And on top of that, they're telling you just straight up, oh man, we had a problem. We couldn't destroy the guy. Now, what's interesting is that word comeback. It pops up over and over again in everyone's descriptions. I mean, here you have the Hollywood Reporter. That's who Chris Gardner is. He's the Hollywood Reporter, senior staff writer, talking about what this is, saying, JD, he's heading to the Cannes Film Festival. This is his film. Here's the director. It's going to be the 76th Cannes Film Festival on May the 16th, so smack dab in the middle of the trial. What do they say about this? They say that it's definitely a big moment for his career at this stage of his, what's that word again that I've been hearing? Oh yeah, a comeback. And again, it's amazing to see all of them using that word, considering they did their best to make sure that the man would never have a career again. I guess that failed, and that failed utterly. Now, some from the mainstream media take this much, much further, saying that this is going to open the door back to Hollywood. I think it can, by the way, depending on if JD wants it. I mean, he said that he didn't want to go back to Hollywood. I think they might open up that checkbook and say, yeah, you want to rethink that. But here's the LA Times. I mean, they went after JD hard. Now they're saying, could JD return to Hollywood after the AAH trial? They're saying, yeah, it seems he can. And apologies for the terrible joke. That's not my joke. That's the mainstream media. Now, the public overwhelmingly backs JD too. I mean, if you do a search of JD in Cannes, this is through a signed out account, by the way, through an incognito filter. I say that because it doesn't bring up any of my preferences. You can see how this hits. I mean, over and over again. You have articles, you have people talking about this from the media, and you have people that are talking about, hey, you know, this is great news. JD fans, JD supporters, they have something that is great. And of course, that's not going to go over well with a certain group out there. I mean, you can see that noted here. While the AH stands have another lawsuit to look forward to. No wonder they're so bleeping salty. And Team AH, oh, they are very salty too. I mean, you can look up some of the threads that they put out. Oh man, they are something. It's not just complaining. It's not just saying, oh, I don't want this to succeed. They go that extra mile. And I've always found it fascinating. The media, they will report on people talking about AH in any way whatsoever. I've had articles written about me just saying, hey, she quit Twitter. I mean, that was it. They attacked in the media for that. And yet you have people going out and saying they will end JD. You can see there are 3 suspensions right here for making threats on Twitter, saying that they were going to go to Cannes, they were going to do something terrible, and well, nobody ever reports on this. And I hope Cannes actually takes this seriously, because this is a comeback. It's a big one. And those people, they can't stand that at all. A career comeback, though, at the anniversary of the trial. We have never seen vindication like this at all. It's amazing. You've gone from somebody's career being utterly decimated to even the adversarial media saying, yeah, it's coming back, and it's coming back big. But anyway, let me know what you think about this. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff work. Thank you. Can't say that enough either. Thank you. Want to help out the channel? Links are in the description. Check those out. Sub to the channel as well. Share this stuff around. And that's it. Appreciate you folks. End it here.